How you guys doing? I really liked your stories about caring and about caring for one another and how important it is to care about the needs of others and give back to the community. And so when I call you tonight, there's a member in your community named Isaiah, and he was at home on a Tuesday one day, and it was in the morning, and he was with his girlfriend, and they were hanging out, and I think he was talking to his brother on the phone, and then what happened was the Morgan Hill Police Department came over to his house, and they knocked on the door, and they were looking for someone for a probation check, not a warrant, probation check. They were checking on someone on probation. Come to find out, it was Isaiah's girlfriend's brother, and they came to the door and they explained that he didn't live there anymore, and they hadn't seen him in a couple of years. And then what happened was, and I'm so sorry after this beautiful meeting today. It's been such a nice meeting listening to y'all speak. Y'all seem like very nice people. What happened was Officer Carlos Guerrero bulldozed the door open when Isaiah's girlfriend opened that door. Didn't have a warrant for anybody's arrest in that house. Weren't even looking for the guy. The guy that they're looking for, they had a picture of him. They looked at it. They checked it on the Ring camera. And then they barged into Isaiah's house. Carlos Guerrero leading the way. And where you guys come into play here is that Isaiah's been trying to get that body cam footage now. This is the 1 year anniversary today, 1 year ago today, that Carlos Guerrero led the charge where they warrantlessly entered his house. And then they shackled Isaiah in torture cuffs. If you've never been in handcuffs, let me tell you about it. It's torture. Then they took him down to the dungeon where they said he wasn't arrested, it was only a detainment. After they took him to jail, threw him on the ground in front of his own house. Isaiah's crime that day was being home on a Tuesday. He was at home on a Tuesday. He doesn't know his girlfriend's brother. He's never met him. He has no idea what's going on. All he knows is next thing he knows, Carlos Guerrero has him against his own wall in his living room. And he's saying, what's going on? The next thing you see on the Ring camera, Mr. Guerrero has Isaiah with his arm behind his back, way up by his neck, and shoves him into the wall so hard that it gouges his shoulder open through 2 layers of clothing on the stucco wall. Again, what did Isaiah do? He was at home on a Tuesday. What you guys can do is you can get the body cam footage. And furthermore than that, Mr. Guerrero should be suspended indefinitely for doing a warrantlessly entry in the house. And then they went from room to room with a gun, screaming, police, 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 as though they were training to go to Iraq. I know my time is coming to an end, but I think that since this is such a loving and warm community, that you guys should take a look at your body cam footage protocols and policies. You guys should be in charge of that body cam footage, not the police. We don't have body cam footage that they can look at and play with it. We have body cam footage for transparency, truth, and the most important word of all, justice. On this 1 year anniversary, you city council members can tell the police department to, number one, suspend Mr. Guerrero indefinitely, and number two, to give Isaiah that body cam footage. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you, Mr. DeCastro. Okay, we don't have any other hands up.
Okay, then I will go ahead and close public comment and